It's the 17th of August 2012. We're at Darling Harbour here in Sydney, Australia, doing a presentation and a demonstration of Dallmeier's new Panomera multi-sensor camera, IP camera. We're just using a 4-sensor system which is housed in this housing. You'll see the 4 sensors are inside, and the overview is just looking outside in a temporary setting for demonstration in this public domain. We're using a 55-inch LED LCD screen in high definition where we have an overview of the area that's being viewed and recorded, and we have 2 preview screens of the area to show how you can zoom and move around. Vlado Damanovsky from Kennedy and Dallmeier will do a presentation for us.
Okay, thank you. As you said, this is the overview screen, which means in each Panomera there is already one generic view to give you an idea where you are on the screen. So in this instance, that blue rectangle is the one that you can zoom in and move around. So in essence, just in case people are not aware of what the Panomera is designed to do, and that's a multi-sensor and multifocal camera system. So it's composed of multiple high-definition megapixel cameras that are optically and mechanically set up to continue and stitch up the image as a complete unit. So what you see here, even though that looks like a one screen, in actual fact is composed of 4 sensors, 2 being at the top, 1 being in the middle, and 1 overview of the whole lot. So this is the smallest of all. It's only used for demonstration purposes, but obviously in real life, for real larger projects and objects, Panomera can be composed of up to 17 sensors, and these 17 sensors can give you details as far as 200 and 300 meters, recognizing people and what they do. So all the recording is in real time, and not 1 image a second or 2 images a second like most of them would do, but it's in real time, and it's in real time that you can analyze and see everything. Like what we can see here, we can watch these people in this window, but if we click to this other window at the bottom, which is actually now that one, we can again move and see other details there, zoom out, and down, tilt up. And you may perhaps even on the phone, quality, you may still be able to see the actual stitching area here. I mean, it's made to be as seamless as possible, but clearly you can see that there are different sensors. So what we are doing is we are watching panoramic stitched image in real time. So not only we are able to watch live, but also we are able to watch and zoom during the playback. And furthermore, because all these cameras are fixed cameras, if one operator is concentrating on one area, for example, if we've got an incident here in this area, in this corner, another operator can be concentrating on an area that is maybe further down in the system, so that they are not interrupting or stopping the view of whichever area operators wants to see. So all images are available all the time to multiple operators, live and playback. That's the biggest advantage of Panomera, and the same can be when playing back. The idea of the Panomera is just simply to allow operators to see live and playback at any time. The details of how much you can see and how far you can go, it very much depends on every particular situation and system. So once we know a particular outlet, a particular layout, of the site, we know the distances, and we have calculators that will tell us, okay, for 200 meters distance to recognize people, you need a Panomera with, let's say, 9 sensors, and we know what lens to be put in there. So Dallmeier in Germany prepares that as a complete fixed solution. Everything is perfectly adjusted optically and mechanically, and it comes as one box, everything built in there. All needed is power and network cable. And this network cable means there is a data of all of this over no more than 100 megabits per second. As such, you can transmit it anywhere you like, wirelessly, via fiber, via copper, wherever you want to put your controller. All cameras are recorded on a normal Dallmeier recording station, typically multi-channel units like DMXs, which are basically RAID 5, RAID 6 built-in recorders. That means everything is available 24 hours a day. Recording of up to a month, even more, can be achieved depending upon the required hard drives. And most importantly, simple installation. So in other words, installation cost, it can be huge for the amount of information received from such a sensor, even though it's one, but actual information is for everything that happens in the area of observation. I'll just go to the playback so we can show that the playback can also be done. Let me choose perhaps the top view. And the playback is very simple. This is still live, but basically we are going to click on this icon here. And immediately we will see that playback icons come up here. So we can start playing back in reverse. In this instance, I will go in reverse. And as it goes in reverse, I can actually start zooming in again and panning and going up perhaps whatever information I need to retrieve during the playback. So let's now try and playback in normal speed. That's now playback. And as you can see, in playback I can also zoom in and pan and tilt. While the live view is still there. And there still be another window can be open, or two windows to see the live while you're viewing the playback. And that does not jeopardize the recording. So even if you have perhaps a problem with the computer that does this stitching, let's call it, the recording doesn't stop because it's going to a recorder which is independent of this viewing Panomera platform.
The assessment of the Dallmeier Panomera system has been conducted here at Darling Harbour by customOZ. We've set this system up approximately a week ago. We've been recording and testing in situ. And whilst this system is limited to just 4 sensors, it's capable of being expanded, and it is a system that gets customised to suit the environment. Whether we stitch multiple cameras horizontally or vertically, or a combination of, certainly has some benefits. The audit and review of the product is continuing, but the initial phase of this is consistent with the international awards that Dallmeier Panomera has received in 2011 and 2012, and we hope to do further research and utilisation of this system throughout Australia. Thank you for the presentation, brought to you from customOZ in association with the assistance of the manufacturer Dallmeier and locally distributed by CR Kennedy. Thank you.